get better at what? And that's a fair question. But here's the thing. I'm not just talking about getting better at your job or getting better at a specific skill. I'm talking about getting better as a human being. I'm talking about improving every aspect of your life. Your career, your relationships, your health, your mindset, your contribution to the world. Life is not a spectator sport. You're not here to watch from the sidelines. You're here to participate, to grow, to make a difference. And the only way to do that is to continuously strive to be better than you were yesterday. Everything in nature is either growing or dying. There's no standing still. The same is true for us as human beings. If we're not actively working to improve ourselves, we're falling behind. The world is moving too fast, changing too quickly for us to remain static. Let's start by understanding what the desire to get better really means. It's not about perfection. It's not about comparing yourself to others. It's about competing with the person you were yesterday. It's about waking up each morning with the intention to learn something new, to push yourself a little further, to be a little kinder, a little stronger, a little wiser than you were the day before. This desire is the fuel that drives all personal growth. It's what separates those who achieve great things from those who simply drift through life. It's what turns dreams into reality, potential into achievement. This desire doesn't just happen. It's not something you're born with. It's something you have to consciously cultivate and nurture. And that's what we're going to learn how to do today. The first step in cultivating the desire to get better is to develop a growth mindset. This concept, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is based on the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset understand that talents and abilities are not fixed traits. They see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than threats to their self-image. They believe that with effort and practice, they can improve in any area of their lives. On the other hand, people with a fixed mindset believe that their qualities are carved in stone. They think that if they're not naturally good at something, they'll never be good at it. This mindset leads to a desire to look smart, and therefore a tendency to avoid challenges, give up easily, see effort as fruitless, and ignore useful negative feedback. The good news is that mindset is a choice. You can choose to adopt a growth mindset. You can choose to see challenges as opportunities. You can choose to believe in your ability to learn and grow. So how do you develop a growth mindset? It starts with being aware of your self-talk. When you face a challenge, do you tell yourself, I can't do this, or I can't do this yet? That little word yet makes all the difference. It acknowledges that while you might not be able to do something now, you have the potential to learn and improve. Another key aspect of developing a growth mindset is to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Too often, we see failure as the end of the road. But in reality, failure is just a stepping stone on the path to success. Every mistake, every setback, every failure is an opportunity to learn, to adjust your approach, to get better. A baby learning to walk, they fall down hundreds of times. But we don't look at those falls as failures, do we? We see them as a necessary part of the learning process. We need to apply the same mindset to our own growth journey. The power of goal setting in fueling your desire to get better. Goals give direction to your efforts. They turn your desire for improvement into a concrete plan of action. But not all goals are created equal. To truly drive your desire to get better, your goals need to be SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And specific goals provide clarity. Instead of saying, I want to get better at public speaking, a specific goal would be, I want to be able to deliver a 10-minute presentation without notes. Measurable goals allow you to track your progress. I want to read more is not measurable. I want to read one book per week is. Achievable goals stretch you without breaking you. They should be challenging enough to motivate you, but not so difficult that they discourage you. Relevant goals align with your larger life objectives. They should be meaningful to you, not just something you think you should do. Time-bound goals create a sense of urgency. They give you a deadline to work towards. Your goals need to scare you a little bit. If your goals don't make you at least a little uncomfortable, they're not big enough. Remember, growth happens when you're pushed out of your comfort zone. Once you've set your goals, break them down into smaller, manageable steps. This not only makes your goals less overwhelming, but it also allows you to celebrate small wins along the way, which is crucial for maintaining motivation. You can't improve what you're not aware of. Self-awareness is the foundation of all personal growth. Self-awareness means understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your values and beliefs, your thoughts and emotions. It means being honest with yourself about where you are now and where you want to be. Developing self-awareness requires regular reflection. Take time each day to check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? What could I have done better? What did I learn? How am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Journaling can be a powerful tool for developing self-awareness. It allows you to externalize your thoughts and emotions, to see patterns in your behavior, to track your progress over time. Another powerful tool for self-awareness is feedback from others. Seek out honest feedback from people you trust. Be open to constructive criticism. Remember, the goal is not to please everyone, but to gain insights that can help you grow. The role of habits in your journey of self-improvement. Your life is essentially the sum of your habits. The small actions you take every day, often without even thinking about them, shape your life in profound ways. If you want to get better, you need to take a hard look at your habits. Are they moving you towards your goals or away from them? Habits can be changed. It's not easy and it doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you can replace bad habits with good ones. Start by identifying one habit you want to change. Maybe it's hitting the snooze button every morning. Maybe it's checking social media first thing when you wake up. Maybe it's snacking on junk food when you're stressed. Now, instead of just trying to stop that habit, which rarely works, focus on replacing it with a positive habit. Instead of hitting snooze, immediately get out of bed and do 5 minutes of stretching. Instead of checking social media, read a few pages of a book. Instead of snacking on junk food, drink a glass of water and do some deep breathing. The key is to make the new habit as easy as possible to do, especially at first. Remember, you're not aiming for perfection here. You're aiming for consistency. It takes time for a new habit to stick. Some research suggests it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days for a new habit to become automatic. So be patient with yourself. Celebrate small victories. And if you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track as soon as possible. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt quickly is more important than ever. Continuous learning doesn't just mean formal education. It means being curious about the world around you. It means being open to new ideas, new perspectives, new ways of doing things. Make learning a daily habit. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch educational videos, attend workshops and seminars. Seek out people who know more than you do and learn from them. But remember, learning isn't just about acquiring information. It's about applying what you learn. Knowledge without action is like having a library of books you never read. So as you learn new things, constantly ask yourself, how can I apply this in my life? How can this help me get better? The importance of taking care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not taking care of your physical and mental health, you won't have the energy or motivation to pursue your goals. Self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary. It means getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly. It means managing your stress, setting boundaries, and taking time to relax and recharge. But self-care also means being kind to yourself. Too often in our drive to get better, we become our own harshest critics. We focus on our flaws and failings, ignoring our progress and achievements. Remember, the desire to get better should come from a place of self-love, not self-criticism. You're not trying to fix yourself because you're broken. You're trying to grow because you know you have potential. So celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Be patient with yourself when things don't go as planned. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a good friend. Now, let's address a common pitfall on the path to self-improvement, the comparison trap. In today's world of social media, it's easy to fall into the habit of constantly comparing ourselves to others. We see the highlight reels of other people's lives and think, why am I not there yet? Why am I not as successful, fit, happy as they are? Comparison is the thief of joy. And more than that, it's the enemy of genuine self-improvement. Because when you're focused on being better than someone else, you're not focused on being the best version of yourself. You're playing someone else's game by someone else's rules. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. That's it. That's your competition. So instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to your past self. Are you kinder than you were a year ago? Are you more skilled in your profession? Are you a better friend, a better partner, a better partner, a better parent? That's the comparison that matters. That's the comparison that fuels real growth. The role of discipline in your journey to get better. Discipline is what bridges the gap between your goals and your achievements. It's what keeps you going when motivation fades. Motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. Some days you'll wake up feeling ready to conquer the world. Other days you'll struggle to get out of bed. But discipline is what gets you through those tough days. Discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to work out, even when your bed is warm and cozy. It's putting in extra hours on your project, even when you'd rather be watching TV. It's having that difficult conversation, even when it would be easier to avoid it. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So start small. Choose one area of your life where you want to improve and commit to taking one small action every day. Maybe it's doing 10 push-ups every morning. Maybe it's writing 500 words every day. Maybe it's making one sales call every day. Whatever it is, commit to it. Do it every day, no matter what. and watch how that discipline starts to spill over into other areas of your life. The willingness to step out of your comfort zone. Growth and comfort rarely coexist. If you want to improve, if you want to reach new heights, you need to be willing to do things that scare you. Every significant achievement in your life probably required you to do something that was initially uncomfortable. Whether it was speaking in public, asking someone out, starting a business, or moving to a new city, growth happens when we push beyond what's familiar and safe. So challenge yourself to do one thing every day that scares you. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's striking up a conversation with a stranger. Maybe it's trying a new type of food. Maybe it's sharing your opinion in a meeting. The point is to consistently push your boundaries, because each time you do something that scares you, you expand your comfort zone. You prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. Courage is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Over time, things that once terrified you will become second nature. In today's world of instant gratification, it's easy to get frustrated when we don't see immediate results from our efforts to get better. But real, lasting change takes time. You don't plant a seed one day and expect to see a fully grown tree the next. It takes time for the seed to germinate, for the sprout to break through the soil, for the sapling to grow into a mature tree. Your personal growth is similar. The actions you take today, the habits you're building, the skills you're developing, the knowledge you're acquiring. They're like seeds. You might not see the results immediately, but trust that they're taking root. Your job is to keep nurturing those seeds. Keep watering them with consistent effort. Keep providing them with the sunlight of positive thinking and self-belief. And most importantly, be patient. Give them time to grow. Remember, overnight success is a myth. What looks like sudden achievement to others is usually the result of years of hard work, learning, and persistent effort behind the scenes. So don't get discouraged if you don't see dramatic changes right away. Trust the process. Stay committed to your path of improvement. The results will come. The world is changing at an unprecedented rate. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The skills that are in demand today might be obsolete in a few years. That's why one of the most crucial skills you can develop is the ability to adapt, to learn and unlearn quickly. It's not just about acquiring new knowledge and skills. It's about being willing to let go of outdated ways of thinking and doing. This might mean stepping out of your comfort zone. It might mean admitting that what you've always done is no longer the best way. It might mean embracing new technologies, new methodologies, new paradigms. Adaptability isn't just about reacting to change. It's about anticipating it. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. It's about seeing change not as a threat, but as an opportunity to grow, to innovate, to get better. So cultivate curiosity. Stay open to new ideas. Be willing to experiment, to try new approaches. And most importantly, be willing to fail. Because in a rapidly changing world, the biggest risk is not taking any risks at all. Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool, and how you use it can make all the difference in your quest for self-improvement. Take a few moments each day to visualize your best self. See yourself achieving your goals, overcoming challenges, living the life you aspire to. Make this vision as vivid and detailed as possible. Engage all your senses. How does it feel to be that version of yourself? What do you see around you? What do you hear? This isn't just daydreaming. It's mental rehearsal. It's programming your subconscious mind for success. When you consistently visualize your goals, you're more likely to recognize opportunities to achieve them in real life. You're more likely to take actions aligned with that vision. But visualization alone isn't enough. It needs to be coupled with action. So after you visualize, ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today to move closer to that vision? Then do it, no matter how small that action might seem. Take it. Because small actions, consistently taken, lead to big results over time. Some people think it means constantly focusing on their weaknesses, always trying to fix what's wrong with them. But that's not the whole picture. Yes, it's important to work on your weaknesses, but it's equally important, if not more so, to leverage your strengths. Identify what you're naturally good at, what energizes you, what you're passionate about. Then focus on developing those areas even further. When you operate in your areas of strength, you're more likely to enter a state of flow. You're more productive, more creative, more fulfilled, and ironically, by excelling in your areas of strength, you often naturally compensate for or overcome your weaknesses. This doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses entirely. It means being strategic about how you approach them. Sometimes the best approach is to improve them to an acceptable level. Other times it might be more effective to find ways to work around them or to collaborate with others whose strengths complement your weaknesses. The key is to strike a balance. Work on your weaknesses enough that they don't hold you back, but focus the majority of your energy on maximizing your strengths. That's where you'll see the biggest returns on your efforts to improve. You've probably heard the saying, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." There's a lot of truth to that. The people around you have a huge impact on your thoughts, your beliefs, your habits, and ultimately your actions. If you're surrounded by negative people who are content with mediocrity, it's going to be much harder for you to maintain your desire to get better. On the other hand, if you're surrounded by positive, ambitious people who are constantly striving to improve themselves, their energy will rub off on you. Their success will inspire you. Their support will encourage you. So take a look at your social circle. Are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? Are they challenging you to be better, or are they comfortable with you staying the same? This doesn't mean you need to cut people out of your life. But it does mean being intentional about who you spend your time with and whose opinions you give weight to. Seek out mentors who have achieved what you want to achieve. Join groups or communities of like-minded individuals who share your desire for growth. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your potential. And remember, your environment isn't just about people. It's also about the information you consume, the places you spend your time, the things you expose yourself to. Are you feeding your mind with positive educational content, or are you constantly bombarded with negativity and distractions? Create an environment that supports your growth. Fill your space with books that inspire you. Listen to podcasts that educate you. Watch documentaries that expand your mind. Make your environment a reflection of the person you want to become. Knowledge without action is like having a map, but never starting the journey. You can read all the self-help books in the world, attend every seminar, listen to every podcast, but if you don't take action, nothing will change. Action is what turns dreams into reality. It's what transforms potential into achievement. It's what separates those who wish from those who accomplish. Taking action can be scary. It means stepping into the unknown. It means risking failure. It means putting yourself out there. That's why so many people get stuck in the planning phase. They keep researching, keep preparing, keep waiting for the perfect moment to start. But here's the truth, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. You don't need to have everything figured out to get started. You don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Start with what you have, where you are. Remember, imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. You can always course correct along the way. The important thing is to start moving. So what's one thing you can do today to move closer to your goals? What's one small action you can take right now to improve yourself? Do it. Then do another and another. Build momentum through consistent action. The power of consistency in your journey to get better. Consistency is what turns actions into habits and habits into lasting change. It's not the occasional burst of motivation that leads to real improvement. It's the small actions you take every single day. Like compound interest. If you put a small amount of money into a savings account every day, over time, it grows into something significant. The same is true for personal growth. Reading for 30 minutes every day might not seem like much, but over a year, that's 182.5 hours of reading. That's equivalent to reading about 36 books. Imagine how much knowledge you'd gain, how much you'd grow from reading 36 books in a year. The same principle applies to every area of your life. Small, consistent actions compound over time to create massive results. Consistency isn't always easy. There will be days when you don't feel like it, days when you're tired, when you're discouraged, when it seems like you're not making any progress. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's what gets you to do what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. So commit to consistency. Choose a few key habits that align with your goals, and do them every day, no matter what. Over time, these consistent actions will become automatic, and you'll start to see remarkable changes in your life. Something that's often overlooked in discussions about self-improvement, the importance of rest and recovery. In our drive to get better, it's easy to fall into the trap of constant hustle, of pushing ourselves relentlessly without pause. But that's a recipe for burnout, not sustainable growth. If you tried to lift weights 24/7, you wouldn't get stronger, you'd injure yourself. Your muscles need periods of rest to repair and grow stronger. The same principle applies to every aspect of your life. Your mind needs downtime to process information and generate new ideas. Your body needs rest to repair and rejuvenate. Your emotions need time to settle and recalibrate. So don't feel guilty about taking breaks. Don't see rest as a sign of weakness or laziness. See it as an essential part of your growth process. Learn to listen to your body and mind. When you feel overwhelmed or exhausted, give yourself permission to rest. This might mean getting enough sleep each night. It might mean taking regular vacations. It might mean building periods of relaxation into your daily routine, maybe through meditation, reading, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Remember, the goal isn't to go full throttle all the time. The goal is to find a sustainable rhythm that allows you to keep improving over the long term. It's about balancing periods of intense focus and effort with periods of rest and recovery. Often, our best ideas and insights come during these periods of rest. When we step back from the constant doing and allow our minds to wander, we create space for creativity and innovation. The power of gratitude in your journey of self-improvement. It might seem counterintuitive. After all, if you're focused on getting better, doesn't that mean you're not satisfied with where you are now? True growth comes from a place of abundance, not scarcity. When you're grateful for what you have, for how far you've come, it gives you a solid foundation from which to reach higher. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present. It helps you recognize the resources you have, the progress you've made, the opportunities available to you. This positive mindset makes you more resilient, more creative, more open to growth. So make gratitude a daily practice. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on what you're thankful for. It could be big things like your health or your relationships, or small things like a delicious meal or a beautiful sunset. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find to be grateful for. Practice gratitude for your challenges too. When you face a difficult situation, try to find something in it to be grateful for. Maybe it's teaching you an important lesson. Maybe it's making you stronger. Maybe it's opening up new opportunities you hadn't considered before. This doesn't mean denying the difficulty of the situation. It means choosing to focus on the potential for growth within it. And that focus can make all the difference in your ability to overcome challenges and continue improving. The importance of self-reflection in your journey to get better. In our rush to move forward, to achieve more, to get better, we often forget to pause and look back at how far we've come. Regular reflection serves several important purposes. First, it helps you recognize your progress. When you're in the day-to-day grind of working towards your goals, it's easy to lose sight of how much you've actually accomplished. Taking time to reflect allows you to acknowledge your growth, which can be incredibly motivating. Second, reflection helps you learn from your experiences. By analyzing your successes and failures, you can identify what's working well and what needs to be adjusted. This self-awareness is crucial for making informed decisions about your future actions. Third, reflection helps you stay aligned with your values and long-term goals. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of short-term objectives and lose sight of the bigger picture. Regular reflection allows you to check in with yourself and ensure that your daily actions are still in line with your overall vision for your life. So make reflection a regular part of your routine. It could be a daily journal entry, a weekly review session, or a monthly goal-setting meeting with yourself. The format doesn't matter as much as the consistency. During these reflection periods, ask yourself questions like, what have I accomplished recently that I'm proud of? What challenges did I face and how did I overcome them? What did I learn? How have I grown? Am I still moving in the direction I want to go? What adjustments do I need to make? Remember, the desire to get better isn't just about moving forward blindly. It's about moving forward intentionally with awareness and purpose. And reflection is the tool that allows you to do that. The importance of celebrating your wins, no matter how small they may seem. In our pursuit of big goals, it's easy to overlook the small victories along the way. But these small wins are crucial for maintaining motivation and building momentum. Every time you take a step towards your goals, every time you overcome a challenge, every time you learn something new that's a win, celebrate it. Acknowledge the effort you put in. Feel good about the progress you're making. These celebrations serve several purposes. First, they reinforce the behaviors that led to the win, making it more likely that you'll repeat them. Second, they boost your confidence and motivation, giving you the energy to tackle the next challenge. And third, they remind you that you are making progress even when it feels slow. So don't wait for the big achievements to celebrate. Find joy in the small steps forward. Did you stick to your new habit today? Celebrate. Did you learn something new? Celebrate. Did you step out of your comfort zone? Celebrate. Make celebration a habit. It will fuel your desire to get better and make the journey more enjoyable. The role of failure in your journey of self-improvement. Many people see failure as something to be avoided at all costs. But the truth is, failure is an essential part of the growth process. It's not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to success. Every failure is an opportunity to learn. Every setback is a chance to come back stronger. Every mistake is a lesson that will make you better. Some of the most successful people in history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. What sets these people apart isn't that they never failed, it's that they didn't let failure stop them. They used their failures as fuel to drive them forward. So don't fear failure. Embrace it. Learn from it. When you fail, ask yourself what went wrong. What can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to get better? Remember, the only real failure is giving up. As long as you keep trying, keep learning, keep growing, you haven't failed, you're just on the path to success. The importance of challenging your assumptions in your quest to get better. Our assumptions about ourselves, about others, about how the world works can often limit our growth without us even realizing it. Maybe you assume you're not creative, or that you're bad with numbers, or that you can't learn a new language after a certain age. These assumptions, whether they come from past experiences or things others have told us, can act like invisible barriers to our growth. Many of these assumptions are just that, assumptions. They're not facts, and they can be challenged and changed. So make it a habit to question your assumptions. When you find yourself thinking, I can't do that, or that's not for people like me, pause and ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have for this belief? What if the opposite were true? By challenging your assumptions, you open up new possibilities for growth and improvement. You might discover abilities you never knew you had. You might find opportunities you would have otherwise overlooked. Remember, the desire to get better means being willing to let go of who you think you are to become who you can be. The importance of giving back in your journey of self-improvement. It might seem counterintuitive after all. Isn't the focus supposed to be on improving yourself? But the truth is, giving back to others can be one of the most powerful ways to grow and improve yourself. When you help others, you gain new perspectives. You develop empathy and emotional intelligence. You learn new skills. You build meaningful connections. All of these contribute to your personal growth. Giving back gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment that goes beyond personal achievement. It reminds you that you have value to offer the world, which can be incredibly motivating. So look for ways to give back. It could be volunteering for a cause you care about. It could be mentoring someone who's just starting out in your field. It could be using your skills to help a friend or a community organization. Remember, the highest form of growth is growing in service to others. I want to emphasize the importance of patience and persistence in your journey to get better. Real, lasting change doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress, days when you're tempted to give up. But these are the days that matter most. These are the days that define you. Remember why you started this journey. Remember the person you're working to become. Let that vision pull you forward when motivation fails. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Trust the process. Keep showing up, keep putting in the work, and the results will come. The desire to get better is about embracing a lifelong journey of growth and learning. It's about waking up each day with the intention to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. It's about seeing every experience as an opportunity to learn, every challenge as a chance to grow stronger. Remember, you are capable of so much more than you realize. You have untapped potential within you waiting to be unleashed, but that potential won't realize itself. It requires your active participation. It requires your commitment to continuous improvement. So I challenge you, from this day forward, make the desire to get better a core part of who you are. Let it guide your decisions, your actions, your reactions to the world around you. Embrace the discomfort of growth, the excitement of learning, the satisfaction of progress. And always remember, the journey of self-improvement isn't about reaching some final destination. It's about enjoying the process of becoming the best version of yourself. It's about falling in love with the person you're becoming. So go forth with courage, with determination, with an unwavering commitment to growth. Embrace the desire to get better and watch as it transforms not just your life, but the lives of those around you. The world needs the best version of you. It's time to show up and deliver. Thank you.